We are live, and I'm gonna jump right into it. Maybe I'm Teresa, maybe I'm not, but you can call me Rice because that's my nickname. Got a lot of baking and some preparing to do, so I'm jumping into it. Today I'm gonna do Johnny cakes, like the title says. For Johnny cake, it's bread. I have a video on this channel already of how I do my recipe. These are whole wheat ones, so it's bread, so I have to leave it prep, and it's not like the last bread that I did on live stream where I could just blend everything and it would swell. This one has the rest, so I already prep it there. But I'll show you how I flatten and do the other things before I put it to bake. And today I wanted to also try a cinnamon crumb cake, and that recipe is from Sally's Baking Addiction. I will put it in the description box in case I said it wrong. And I actually have the ingredients home, and it's kind of how I decide what to bake, especially if it's not something I've already done or something I want to try. I look at ingredients I need to actually like get rid of, or I shouldn't say get rid of, like ingredients I need to use before they expire. So technically, yes, get rid of, but you want to use the ingredients if they're near expiration or like past their best use date. So I have sour cream, and instead of doing the cookies I did last time, which also had sour cream in them, that was very delicious. My family loved them. I think it was the most successful cookies I've ever done. So definitely I will be keeping that recipe. Hello, thank, welcome. But I have the leftover sour cream, and instead of doing cookies again, I said let me try to do that cake since I have all the ingredients I need to actually try it, and to do something different since I had cookies this week, and since last week, since you saw me on the stream, I was eating cookies, and I had pie as well since it was Christ Resurrection Sunday last week. And basically I had pie, bread, muffins. I didn't have cake. So I said, let me change it up. So, first thing first, I am going to, even though I brought up the Johnny cake, I'm going to do first the crumb mixture because there's like a mixture on top, because that needs to be done first and put in the fridge. Not for long, just in the time we do everything. And that gives time for the eggs and the sour cream because I forgot to leave them out to become room temperature. But since I'm preparing all this, I think it's fine. I started this stream for the first time early, so I'm very proud of myself. If y'all looking at the vertical, I'm gonna get to you. Okay, I will. I just can't get to you right now because I can't see. It does call for 6 tablespoons of butter. I am not doing that because I did not want to like break one of the butter, like encasing, whatever you want to call it. And since this is a topping, I'm just gonna like put it in there. It says cube, so cold and cube. So this is straight out the fridge. So I'm like cubing it and putting it in a bowl. And it says if you have a food processor, you can use this to do this and just like put all the ingredients together. If not, use 2 forks. I'm gonna use 2 forks. I do have a food processor, but it's like a miniature one that I got from a family member. I've used it, but I really use it only to do small things, and I think this is too much to be able, so it wouldn't work, if that makes sense. I just want to see this, and then I can look at you in the vertical if you're talking to me. So bear with me. So we have the butter, we have the 2 forks. I'm gonna get now. It doesn't really tell me the order of doing things. I just remember reading it, so I'm just gonna do it. Oh, it does tell me. Uh, okay. Basically, it says I should have put the brown sugar, flour, and cinnamon first, but it's okay. With a pastry cutter or 2 fork or use all 4 forks until the. It's fine. It says combine, so that doesn't mean you have to like do it in a specific order. Oh, I forgot my flour sifter. Before I get my hands messy, I'm gonna do that. It's not far, cause I think this like sifting the flour makes it a little bit nicer. It just makes it better generally. Okay, so let me get my sugar. So the top is calls for brown sugar on top, but it calls for white sugar inside the cake. So go to that and let me know if the music is too loud. But yeah, so I'm doing all this baking, and if you're like, where's the video? Don't worry, I will hopefully have a video for you next week. But this is a video, so maybe you won't be saying where's the video. You're like, hey, this is a video. So this is a brown sugar. I need 2 turds. So this is 1 turd. This is second turd. Oops. Okay, a little more than a turd there. This supposed to go inside and out, like the cake, like on top as a topping. But since I'm using a little less butter, just cause I didn't wanna cut another piece of butter, maybe I should cheat and cut the butter and call it that, but I don't feel like it. I should just do it. Cause after I'll be mad if the recipe doesn't work out. I would be mad. I will do what the recipe calls for. So I'm gonna get another thing of butter because I will be mad if it's not working out, and so I should try. I should try, especially if it's my first time. I can't say, oh, it's not right, and then be mad because I didn't follow the recipe that they tell me to do. Like, girl, that's not the recipe. I need another clip for this, which is fine. I have it. And I'm getting, if you're wondering, a piece of butter. Because it's literally a half thing. Because I can use the other one now, I'm thinking about it, for butter. Like, I can make like butter sauce with pasta this weekend and call it that. Just take the pad that's lip. So it's half of this. I like this because it shows you like where to. Sorry. Suddenly I want to cough. I don't know if it's the sugar. I'm sorry. Okay. Good, good, good. I'm still here. This is what happens when you do live streams of cooking and you don't have all your stuff. Even though I try to have all my stuff, when you don't have all your stuff. Okay, I wash my hands, have the sugar. Next, again, I will put the recipe in the description. That's one thing. I wish some websites, not, I know some do have it, but the thing that keeps the screen awake, because it's easier, so you can read it and it doesn't disappear on you. But anyway, we have the sugar, we have the flour. Unlike the Johnny cake, it is white flour. I'm using unbleached all-purpose flour. Not sponsored by any brand, but if there's a brand who wants to send me flour so I can try it, and it's not bleach, I'm open to try it. So we got 3, 4. If you're wondering what's this leaf that just fell out, it's bay leaves to get, how to say, so no did I just drop the flour in the clip? Yes. So no weebles are in it. I need to buy flour, look at that. So I should have bought a better pack, because I find like it hasn't been that long ago I bought. But like with flour, I don't like it to expire, so that's why too I'm very careful in buying it. I don't want it to expire. But I maybe bought a too light pack. Hopefully I have enough to do the cake. We'll see. Because sorry, we got the clip for it here. If not, I'm gonna have to put whole wheat in it. I should put the whole wheat there, but we'll see. We'll see. Cause I feel like it's a little light And I don't know how much. And I use whole wheat, so I didn't use regular flour for that. So I'm like confused, but it is what it is. I put the butter. So now, if you have a pastry, like I don't know what you call it, it's like metal, and you can like use it like to knead. That works too. Besides a food processor too to do this. I don't have that either. I might get that because apparently it's inexpensive. Those clips, I got them from a grocery store. They're not new. I just use them interchangeably. What's good with them, I get them with like magnets, so I put them on the fridge. So if I have a free one, it's on the fridge. I recommend. If not, if I'm out of these, I use hair clips that are like old that I'm not using with my hair that are clean, and I clip them with hair clips. But obviously those are not magnetic, so they're not as practical. I don't recommend them as much. Okay, so you need 2.5 tablespoons of cinnamon for this. That's why it's a cinnamon crumb cake. But you can probably get this online somewhere as well. You don't have to it's teaspoons, right? Yeah, it's teaspoons. So just do one more. So you can definitely get that. But it's not a specific brand. Like it was the store brand of it. And I have it for years now. When I say years, like probably 5 to 6 years. That's how many years. Like it's been a while. Okay. So my mixture looks like this. And I'm gonna use my fork. This is the first time I'm doing this. Usually you can probably do your hands, but I'm hoping this is faster since the butter is cold. It's not like room temperatures. Actually, if you like scones, this is kind of the way you do the scone stuff. You gotta kind of do that. So I'm just like making it like making all the butter be into pieces and mixing everything in. Maybe I'm supposed to show you, but I can't show you. The light source is here, so can't show you. This is when you need a 2-camera setup. Like how I did used to have it for Twitch. But we're trying. This is new, so we will see. We'll add that. You all will let me know how it is, because I think this would be good if there was like a little camera or even the bottom where you see the happening on the side. But at least you don't see if I drop stuff. You might hear it. I might mention it talking. Haven't dropped anything besides the clip earlier, so that's good. I don't know if this is less work, but I guess it keeps my hands cleaner. And if you're someone who doesn't like to touch the flour, this is not wet. There's no wet things. But who doesn't like to just touch flour or cold butter, again, there's a metal thing you can get. I think I'm gonna get it because I like doing scones now, because it's easy. It's easy and tasty. The only thing is that you gotta eat it quick enough so it's not like hard. Maybe I can put it in the fridge. I haven't been doing that. I've just been keeping it out if I do it. But it's like you don't have to wait for it to rest, and it's a bread, you know, but it's sweet as well. But it's similar to that. But I use my hand to do it. But I saw the recipe I follow is from a creator, and she uses uh that pastry thing. I forgot what she got, but and she said it's inexpensive, and she lives in the U.S. It's Gemma Bigger Baker, Boulder Bigger Baker. I'm not gonna like think I'm not doing that recipe, but I'm just shouting out in case you're like, I want a good scone recipe. She does Irish soda biscuit scones, and those are good. So that's what I'm doing. I know it said in the recipe it's okay if there's like chunks, like you see, it's like getting, but I think these chunks are like kind of big, and since I'm gonna spread it out, what I might think I might do, I might leave like the chunkier pieces if I can control it for the topping itself, because that will like melt, then the other pieces which for inside of the cake. This is the first time I'm doing a filling cake. Well, a filling cake. It's not really, I guess it is a filling, but like something different than the cake itself. So I'm gonna see. That's gonna do. It's the first time I'm doing it, so. And that's why too I try when I can. When it's like a trial recipe to do like a test, not just have it as like something to give somebody and you never try it. Like at least try it a first time. Cause sometimes you do it and you do it better the second time. Sometimes you do it and you did it better the first time. But at least if you know the recipe is good, you're like, okay, well let's do it. I'm trying to think and cake, that's cakes I've done that tasted good and I never did them again. Cause I was like, it was okay, it tastes good, but it's not something I would do. I don't do cakes that often. I do more breads. I think I like to buy cakes. Because I have very high expectation cake wise. I don't know how to explain it. I do muffins and stuff, but I think I don't have that much cake pans too. Cause you're gonna see I don't have much bowls as well. So I like bread cause I can do everything in one bowl. Oh, if like all my recipes has to be two or like one bowl. Because I don't have enough bowls you're gonna see for the Johnny cake. I will have to use the same bowl. I'm still mixing this, so just know the time it takes depends on what you have. But the pieces are getting smaller, so I think it was the good thing to do. Take my time. But like I don't have enough bowls. I'm gonna use that bowl for the inside of the cake. Just let you know. So once you cut this, again, you can use a food processor to make it a little more uniform. I think the bus is gonna melt either way. But I think it's called a crumb cake because it makes crumbs. So I think the whole point is it to be like textures. So I think it's okay if there's texture in it. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it as this because I think it's okay. It's a crumb cake, that's what it's called. So I'm thinking on purpose. And there's a vanilla icing, which I'm not doing. I'm not doing, which is funny. I probably can do it. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, but I'm not doing it today. I didn't plan to do it. I think I have powdered sugar, if that's what it calls for. So that's why I'm like, if anything, I could do it because I have that. But I don't think I have the clips for the powdered sugar. So let me cool down on that. Okay. I'm gonna leave this. This is the forks and the stuff. It looks like this. So this going in the fridge. I'm gonna wash my hands and we're gonna do the Johnny cakes, which is Caribbean bread from St. Martin. That's what we call it. Johnny cake. Again, the recipe. It's already in the description. That one I prepared. That's already in the description of this video. But I will also put it, not put it. I will link the video. It's there. It's in the description. But you can find my channel. I'm thinking, okay, so that's done. I'm just gotta check. Oh, it's a confectional sugar. It doesn't definitely need um that. Well, it doesn't seem like you need a lot. I'll see. Maybe we'll do it. We'll see. That's not the priority right now. Okay. We're gonna go and do the rest of Johnny cake first. And let me get YouTube here. So in case anyone's talking to me on vertical, I see you. This is the Johnny cakes. They were resting all this time here. In case you're like, what are you talking about? Yep, they were all this time resting, living their best life. Someone was talking to me. Don't talk too alone. I'm here. Hello. I see everybody. What are you doing? I am baking Johnny cake and baking cookies. Look at that. There were people talking to me on the vertical. I'm sorry. Hello, HGP. Sorry. I need to drink some water. I need to wash my hands again. But how are you? This is the Johnny cake battle, and I have to use the same bowl, so don't judge me too much about it. Because, girl, I have to use the same bowl. What I can do, though, I don't have that much Johnny cakes. I find this batch got a little wetter than I'm used to. Like I'm used to them being a little drier, so I maybe put too much water or too much oil. I don't think I put too much oil because I didn't put that much oil at all. I have a pan here, so with leftover butter, like on this, I'm just gonna rub the pan. Some people like to put parchment paper and don't bake directly in the pan. I like it depends on what I'm doing. I like the Johnny cakes to be baked directly on pan because I find like it gives the bottom like a crispier like feel. I like the crispiness it gives the bottom. Whereas if I do it on parchment paper, it's not crispy as crispy for me. So it depends what I'm doing. This, yes. Scones, no. Cookies, no. I do parchment paper. Like it all depends on what type of bread I'm making. Some butter in it. Thank you, Sandy and Vladislav, for saying hello. And Harper as well. I am baking, preparing to bake Johnny cake. So sorry. Maybe I should be here so y'all see I'm still here, but I think my setup is better, but it's still the. I need to get a second camera probably. But I don't know if we're gonna do these lives regularly, so I can't say, oh, second camera. Okay, so I buttered the pan. If y'all wanna see that, I'm trying to put y'all standing up here. There. Pan is buttered. I do have parchment paper on the side here. So you need a golden pen. Okay. You need the golden pen. Okay. Um, you need to get back your flour. Again, I did whole wheat ones. Oh, you can like cheat. I won't say cheat. You can. I guess it kind of cheating, but you open here. I'm not gonna do that, but you can technically put flour on this again. But I'll just put flour on the rolling pin and flour on the place you're rolling it. Again, I have parchment paper on like a woven board because you gotta flatten it. So let me start with this big one. See? Let's go. I got flour on the golden pin. And I'm just gonna flatten this. Yeah. This is a huge Johnny cake. Don't make them as big as me. I'm gonna I gotta reshape this. So this was a little too big, girl. I just went for it. That was a little too big, girl. Once, and like it's a Johnny cake, you can like reroll it. Don't, like if you feel like, ooh, I make this a little too flat, a little too oval. They don't have to be perfect. And you don't want them too flat. You want them to like rise. So just like make it into like a circle. Anyway. You didn't miss the cake, we only did the toppings. And the Johnny cake, again, there's a video on them. So if you're someone who's like, I wanna see the scratch, you're just showing us the end. There's a video on this channel showing you how to make the Johnny cake completely. So this is one. And you gotta choke them. So don't forget to choke them. But for now I'm just gonna place them. Now I'm supposed to choke them like immediately, but I'm just placing them at this point because see, this one is a good shape. See how this one shape perfect. Like that's the shape. You just wanna like touch it a few times. I might be able to put some in the fridge. Actually, I don't have to do all of them. They don't have to be all done today. I might put a few in the fridge and I can do them in the week, or you can freeze them, which is another option if you're someone who's like, oh, I don't have time to quote unquote do a bunch of Johnny cakes, so you wanna batch bake, you can put in the fridge or in your freezer for a later time. If you're gonna cook in the same week them, I think that works. But if you're gonna just make them, I don't know, later in the month, you freeze them. Like if you're like, I can't eat all of these this week, I'm too busy. Please please. If you're like, oh, I'm gonna bake this, or if you're like, hey, I don't have time to bake it, but I can make it today, you can also do that, because you can always like make them and then bake them a different day. And I have I done that? I've already done bread in the air fryer. Like, see, I'm gonna have 3 left with these. I'm gonna leave these 3 to be done in the air fryer. Like, no question asked. It's just gonna be easier. I'm gonna leave those to be done in the air fryer and call it there. Okay. My only issue now is that I thought I was gonna be able to use all of them. I could have used the pizza um sheet. I did not. But I can keep them on a parchment paper. That's what I'm gonna do. See, this is why you put the flour on this. There's nothing that sticks on. So that's why we put it in the flour. These Johnny cakes are misshapen. I'm gonna say they're supposed to be a circle, but it's okay. Some of them is not as bad as others. Some of them are like going, girl, somebody save me. If y'all know the Smallville theme song. That was a Superman series. It says, somebody save me. It sounds like that right now. Some of them. Okay, I'm putting forks on it. I'm gonna show you the end result. I'm just putting the fork max on it. The famous fork max. That permits, I believe, the baking technique of the Johnny cake. I think it like airs it out or whatever. Okay, so. Ta-da! This way it gets. I do think you don't have to have the flour like this. Normally you shouldn't have like flour, but I did it because they were wet. If your Johnny cakes are still like not wet, you saw how they look. Like they're not sticking to my hand wet, but they're wettish. If it's that, you probably needed more flour. And 2, if you just again put flour when you roll it, it'll be fine. But it's bread, so little flour will just make it a little floury. It'll be fine. It's gonna bake, so you'll be okay with the flour. So that's why it looks like that. Not all of them. One of them is okay. But anyway, I'm gonna put my oven to preheat and then start. I'm gonna wash my hands, put this on the side, put this away because I don't need this anymore. And I can put this on the side because I also don't need this anymore. I can actually like fold it up. And I will bake these later this week. And when I say week, it literally means week. So it could be next week, Friday, that I bake these last 3. I'm just making room because I'm reusing this, which I've been telling y'all. Because y'all like, you serious? You gonna put the cake in this? Yes. Do I recommend this? No. But I only have 1 pan. And I'm the taste tester for this. So if it's wrong or tastes funny, it'll be me. Because again, this is what? Salt, baking powder, and flour. If you do that, at least have it the same flour, maybe, than having whole wheat. But again, the pan is not that bad. And I don't want to wash it because it's gonna be wet and it's gonna make the flour stick. And that will be troublesome as well. So again, don't have enough bowls, so we're gonna have to do it with this. And the other bowl I have, as you saw, is being used to do the other thing. The other thing that I don't remember right now the name. The crumble of the crumble cake. So there, I'm gonna wash my hands. I still some of the thing. I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we're gonna do the dry ingredients of the cake, and then we're gonna do the wet ingredients, which is for my other bowl. And there I will have to mute because you all would not want to hear that being blended. At least I don't think. If you do, Let me know. That would be news to me, but fine. Okay, let me get back the recipe. Maybe I need to learn to come here first on the vertical. First see, and then come back. Maybe that's what I have to do. I don't know. Maybe I have to do that. So I have to do the dry recipes first. I like to start with the flour as a base. So let's get the flour in there. Mm, okay, one third. Especially since I have to sift the flour, I think it's best I do that. I don't need a whole wheat flour anymore. Like the whole wheat flour is just shedding. Oh my goodness. That's why I put my flour in a plastic bag. This is what you're seeing here. Because the shedding of it, my goodness. So I'm at 1 1/3. It's 1 cup, but I'm gonna do the 1/3. Oh, I wanna sift it though. I wanna sift it. The leaf fell. I think I'm gonna finish the flower today. Hey, no. Like I'm sifting it, it's gonna come out the leaf and I can put it in the thing. Sifting it just gives it an even. I don't know. It does something to the texture of the cake, in my opinion. I'm not a professional baker, so I cannot tell you what it does exactly. I'm just telling you that it be different. Not me wasting some of the flour. I've done cake without sifting, and I've done cake sifting, and I noticed my cookies were sifted too. I guess with the sour cream, it makes it like softer. Oh yeah, I need to buy flour, everybody. Okay, no bacon next week, I guess. Unless it's just bread. No bacon cake next week. We're gonna just stick to fruits because I am out. I have no, I don't have anything. And in case you're wondering, does the bay leaf change the flour taste? It does not. I've been having the bay leaf there. No one has ever told me your thing tastes like seasoning. And it's just to get the bugs, any possible bugs, weebles, whatever, possible like infestation gone. It's just no, allegedly. I still got some left, but not enough to make like another cake. You know, I'll have to mix with whole wheat if anything. So lesson learned. This is the first time I bought them so small. Cause like I've been using whole wheat. I was like, I don't need full, but I guess I baked way more cakes and I still have butter. But next time I food shop, I can do that. Sifted flour. Look how nice it looks. Y'all say it looks the same maybe, but it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like it's smooth. It's just a whole different experience. That's all I can say. It's a different experience. I'm moving this to make room. Okay, so that's the first dry ingredient. Then we need a teaspoon of baking powder. This is it. Of baking powder. Where is it? This is not it. That's baking soda. Where's my baking powder? It's over there. I be telling you. I tried to have all the ingredients here and I still forgot some. So again, good thing it is a remote device. And I am even sifting the baking powder. See all these chunks. I'm actually putting extra because my baking powder is like not too the freshest. I'm I'm gonna get new one, but right now we still. Is this a tablespoon by accident? No. Okay, I got scared. Or like, not me taking a tablespoon by accident. Yeah, I'm gonna do just a little bit more because I know my thing isn't as potent. Let me know. This is cake. I'm making cake. Crumble, cinnamon crumble cake. It'll be in the description. And the Johnny cakes, I have not preheated the oven. So I should do that. So while this is doing the stuff, we'll have that. I wanted to sift this first. But since this has to stay 30 minutes in the oven, so technically we we don't need to sift this first. We can go ahead and put it in the oven. I think that's all we need to sift. Like, we have baking soda too. Yeah, that's not all we need to sift actually. So we're gonna come back. I'm gonna put this to preheat. So that's how I can put it 30 minutes and move on with our life. Baking powder, baking soda, sorry, 1/4 teaspoon. Here we go. I know y'all see it. Well, some of it's spilling out. I see that. I see that some spilling out. Okay, that is in there. The dry and the blah 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 ingredients are separate as well. So if you're like, why you're doing this for? Cause dry separate from. Oh, come on, stop getting on now. Yep. I'm not gonna save the little salt now. Okay, that's all the dried. Then we have the butter and the sugar, the eggs and the vanilla. The milk I can remember is two tablespoons, 2 teaspoons. I'll remember. Oh, the sugar. No, the sugar goes with the butter because we're gonna clean the butter and the sugar together, and then we'll add the wet ingredients to it. Let me double check that that's still the case. Combine the brown sugar, flour, and cinnamon together. Oh, no. Oh no, that's the I got scared. It's like, with the flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt together in a large bowl. Set aside. Yeah. Well, I can get the butter now. I can get the sugar now, so I have the measurement in there. And then I'll remember the 2 teaspoons and 2 tablespoons, and the sour cream. Remind me, chat. Sour cream, because sour cream is holding the phone up so I can see you all. So remind me, please. We don't put cinnamon in this? Oh no. Oh, so the cinnamon is only what's on top and inside? See, that got me fooled. I thought it would be inside too. Listen, my father recipe. I made a snickerdoodle cake. Oh my gosh, that is how he do. Then that's simple and it's delicious, but there's cinnamon inside and on top. Anyway, it said 3/4. 3/4 cups. Okay. Let me have you all here in case you're talking to me. Yeah, no, y'all not talking to me. I like to put the salt in the front. I have to sweet all of this now. I'm washing my hands again. And I'm gonna put the sugar in. I don't want to start mixing and then things happen. So I'm gonna put the sugar in there first. And then I'll start mixing. It said 3/4. So 3 times this. I don't need to sift anymore. All the dry ingredients are in there. Okay, sugar. So, I don't know how you feel, but we We'll see how this goes. I don't know how long this stays in the oven though, as well. Question mark. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it. Or hype it. If you see a little hype, please hype it. Hype a video. That's the star. I might have to buy sugar too. My goodness. Sugar and flour? Maybe I should buy a bigger sugar. See, I be thinking I have the stuff. Y'all see the brown sugar. The brown sugar is okay. Maybe that's why. Because I have a lot of brown sugar. The white sugar got left behind. Because to me it's interchangeable, if that makes sense. In the sense of, I'll just use brown sugar if I don't have white sugar. And if I don't have white sugar, I'll put brown sugar. Like, if I don't have vice versa. But I'm trying to respect the recipe. Okay. Again, this is still pre-baking, so we got this. If you have any questions as well, don't hesitate. I will do my best to answer. Yeah. Oh, it's hot. Did I say when I put the sour cream though? Oh, wet ingredients. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, I got this. So I will, this is good. I'm done with that. I'm gonna put the other stuff and I just have to add the butter and beat this. I will have to mute you all when I do that. But yeah, will be good. You will be safe. And I need to put my 30-minute clock so I don't forget. One thing though, I have my oven a little hot for this, so I will have to, I guess, lower it. I could have made that 350 now that I think about it. So that how I don't have to like lower it and it would be fine if that's the thing they need. I'll double check the recipe before I do that, but I'm pretty sure it said 350. I didn't think on that. Because the Johnny cake will be fine. I could just keep it longer. I can lower it to 350. It's just 5 degrees, I think. I say 5. Is it 350? Yeah, it said 350. Like it's at 355 right now. Well, the giant can need that. We'll leave it at that, and I can. Or I can just put, I'm gonna try it. I'm not changing temperature. I'm gonna put it at that and we'll see. I'm gonna test it. It's 5 degrees. It's not that bad. So we'll see. So put the butter into the mixture. This is gonna be the wet ingredients. And we'll put our dry ingredients in this once they are all mixed. So do that. I like this bowl compared to my other bowl because it's a little narrow and higher. So in case things get a little, I'll say wild when I start mixing, it'll be okay. That's why I like that one. Just to explain, give background explanation. Okay. So, it's not plugged in yet. This is the attachment I have. This is the same attachment I use for the cookies, which you do not know. Some of you know. I have other attachments, but I feel like it's more like to whisk. Like the attachment, this one is like for batter. Like it's like taken aside. So anyway, I'm gonna mute. You're gonna hear music, but I'm muting because it's gonna make noise. Okay? take your spatula and like help it like get the chunks in there. I'm still gonna mix it again. It's just that I got chunks in the paddle. Maybe I can do it with the other things. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. I just like using these for all my doughs, especially cookies. I know this is not a cookie, but technically I see my mother be using the metallic one. So maybe I should be using the metallic one. Not the one that looks like the whisk. I have one that looks like that, but the other one. That's like another one that's just like this but open. But I feel like these be doing the thing. So I like using these. So I just like to clean this off. Okay. Did I put a timer? I forgot. I'm gonna put 25 minutes because I don't know how long. I know I forgot something. Before I go and do anything else, let's go and put that in there. And you'll smell the Johnny cakes. That's another thing too. That's why too I'm like, you smell them baking. So that's another thing, especially since I'm doing something else. Like you're gonna smell it baking. So it's not like, oh my goodness, it's silent. Like you're gonna smell bread. You're gonna smell buttery bread. That's why I was shocked that they were wet. I did actually less oil. I did have butter and oil, but I did less oil than usual. So I was like, why am I smelling? Why is it so wet? But maybe it's the whole wheat. Again, it's a family recipe, so it's not like a perfect science. Like when, well, if you see the video, you'll see. I try my best to give measurements, but it's not like a measurement thing. It wasn't passed down to me with measurements. I'll say it like that. So it's and it's been a long time since I did it, so that's why I was like, listen, let me put effort and actually do it. Okay, so again, this is the cream and the butter section. So we're gonna put this, and I'm gonna put a timer, and I will go back to this to cream in it, and then we're gonna add some of the wet ingredients. I'm putting a timer. A timer. I can be here. You're not alone. I'm just here putting a timer on it. I don't know. Are you bakers or are you more like people who like watching people cook? Or none? You could be none. You could be like, I don't do none of that. I just like to eat. That is a possibility as well. Okay. I'm gonna mute you. I can show you how loud it is. Maybe that would be good. It's not that bad. This is the lowest setting, but normally it has to go a little higher. It's not that bad. It's not like a blender. But I think it's better now because just now it was loud. I think because now like it's like soft, it's a little better. Okay. I think we're good on this. I will have to still like smooth it, but I'm gonna put some of the wet ingredients in here. And I'm just checking, make sure no one else talk to me and ask me questions. Oops. YouTube vertical be weird. I don't know how to say it other than that. It'd be switching it on me. I'd be like, why you switch on me? I did that. No. Ba-da-ba. Oh, maybe it is the other one. It's so smooth. It says smooth and creamy. This is not really smooth and creamy though. Add the eggs and vanilla. Okay. I think, give me a second. I think it wanted me to use the other attachment actually. wondering if it was the other attachment I had to use, cause it's making me wonder. Uh uh uh. Let me see. I hope this is the right one. If not, I'm gonna switch to the one I'm holding. But yeah, it was this one. Itsy ditsy. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I can switch it up, and it's okay. If you do switch it up, I recommend you unplug. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unplug it. This is the first time I'm actually using this attachment. But I understand why I did this for the dough. Like the cookie dough, it makes sense. Because with the cookie dough one, if you think about it, you have to like go ahead and use like something that's tougher, like more robust. So I just automatically use that. But it is telling me this is the one I should have used. That's okay. This is why I did a Johnny cake first, because I have 30 minutes to assemble all of this. By the time the Johnny cake done, and I bake the rest. I still believe this is possible. It's just a question of getting the stuff in there. Especially like the flowers in there, all them things in there, like, it's definitely possible. Like, come on. Is this the right one? Yeah, I think this is the one that you put it in. Yep. Okay, maybe not. Again, this is why you don't do it plug in case there's a little mistake. So there's no issues. I don't know what this thing. This is from the what I was holding? Question mark. This I do the vanilla and the eggs after. Do the vanilla and the eggs. The vanilla and the eggs. Feel bad because last material from this stuff, but we'll see. Maybe it's not gonna make a big deal. Do y'all enjoy baking streams? Or y'all like, we don't care? I don't know. I think you do, but I really don't know. So, rather ask. Rather ask. Based on the analytics, I would say you do. I would say you do compared to last week. But I like to ask opinions. And what do you like baking? Because I do know the cooking live meal prep. A lot of people like those, but again, setting up my kitchen for those is harder than like doing what I'm doing now, where I have everything and I can just stand in one place and do it. Oh yeah, this is way better. I'm like, girl, I'm glad I changed it. It's closer to what I think I was supposed to get, but that's okay. Now I know, but now I got more stuff stuck in it, I feel, but I will scrape it. I'm gonna put the egg in it soon. I just wanna at least do it a minute. So I've been doing it all this time with the wrong one. I'm gonna do it 30 more seconds. I said a minute, but let's go 30 more seconds. And yes, I'm looking at the time thanks to stream. If I'm 30 more seconds. Now do the eggs. I've, again, I'm doing a crumb cake, so I have to now do the eggs. A cinnamon crumb cake. So I have to do the eggs. And I think the vanilla essence. This is one of the eggs. You're like, what? Yeah, this is one of the eggs. Yep, egg, vanilla. Egg, vanilla. I'm putting the eggs. Try not to get eggshells in it. I know some people can go crack, crack, crack and do that. I'm like, need a little bit more than that. Okay. That's the eggs. And I'm gonna do the vanilla essence, which is 2 teaspoons. I'm throwing out the egg. And actually, I want to wash my hands too. I'm smelling the JohnnyCakes, so that's positive. The bread, as I said before, you gotta smell the bread. I might not have enough vanilla essence, so I might have to cheat. I have fleur d'oranger, which is orange blossom, but I would like to finish my vanilla essence, so I'm gonna try. But if I do not have, I do not have. Because it says 2 teaspoons. I might have just it. Oh my gosh. That's it. That's my vanilla. Oh my goodness. Thank you, good. And after the 2 tablespoons of milk is after, I think. The side of the bamboo. Where's the milk? Splash milk. Add the egg on that. They forgot the milk. I just realized they forgot the milk. Okay, well, we're gonna add the milk they told us to add with the sour cream. Yeah, yeah, they forgot the milk. So that's okay. I will add that. Unless this is for the icing. No, this is for the cake. So I will add the milk with the sour cream. Because since I'm gonna put that in there, I think it makes the most sense to add it with it. It makes the most sense to add that with it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Add the milk. I'm making sure there's no drops left of my vanilla essence. Okay, let's go and do this so I can add the milk and the sour cream. I told you it's noisy. It looks like this. Sorry I didn't show you the cream butter before I added the egg. I'm scraping the sides if you're wondering what I'm doing with the other hand. So that's how like everything is like uniform. I should show you the butter so you could see the difference of how it was like all solid and now it's all smooth once the egg and the vanilla essence is in there. It's looking out nice. So I'm getting the spatula stuff out here. Like all the chunky stuff out of here. It is a way smoother experience since I switched to this compared to the other one. Now we're gonna add the sour cream and the milk. It's half a cup. Again, I'll put the recipe in there. And right now it's room temperature, so I have a spoon. So if it's gonna give me like hassle, sour cream, and it does feel room temperature, so that's a success, I would say. I'll just put it here, the leftover, because it's gonna mix with this anyway. Perfect. So that's in there on the side somewhere. Let me put the milk. I have almond milk. You use the milk you want. 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters. I do not have any more cow milk. I used the last of my cow milk, I think, for the cookies. So that's what I gotta do. Okay, that is the milk. So can I use the almond milk? If I do not have almond milk or whatever, I use the milk I have. Like if I do not have cow milk, I use the milk I have. That's one thing about me. Mm, okay. Oh, okay. They tell us when to put the milk. Oops. You have to put the milk. I know. I was like, where do you put the milk? You put the milk after when you mix in the wet. Oops. 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 They say you have. They say the don't overmix the batter. The batter will be thick. So my bad. Well, we done put the milk. So we're gonna just do it and make it lumpy. And they say don't overmix. So they say beat until combined and let it be lumpy. My bad. I know, I was like, they forgot the milk. I wasn't seeing where they said the milk. So, they said it's supposed to be lumpy and to not overmix. I already put the milk. So, I don't find it's that lumpy, but that's okay. Let's add this now. Just, just a little bit, little bit. This is low. So, I'm on 1 setting and I'm doing it bit by bit. Because they say not to overmix. Just bit by bit. So until combined, but don't overmix. So have it lumpy. And he said it has to look like 2 cups of batter. So have it lumpy, but don't overmix. Okay. I forgot the milk. I put the milk with the other wet ingredients. So we'll see. It's still lumping up, it looks like, but it's still like not like one mixture. So it's just want me to not overmix. So I'm just trying to get all the flour in. Let it be lumpy. I think this is lumpy. But I find the flour is still like in there. So maybe I gotta just let it mix a little bit. I actually like this paddle thing. So cookies to stay thick is this one. But other than that, the other ones I should be actually using this one because I feel like it's a little better. that's good. See, this is how thick it was. I don't know if that helps. The butter and the sugar. That's how thick it was. If that like kind of helps you to see. Um, you're just mixing it in since it's there. I think it's just, I maybe mixed too much. It was like the over mix. It was lumpy at the time, but the flour was still on the side. So I was like, that don't make sense, but it's not lumpy now. So we'll see. I know tell me not to over mix, but I don't know what they want. This is the bowl I have. So I'm gonna do the leftover butter. That like I'm just gonna butter this. You can use parchment paper. I think I said it before. But again, this is the butter I use to cream with the sugar. So I'm just putting it here. And I'm using the other one that I put and I'm putting it on the sides. I only have two bowls. And I either do quiche in these or I cook in them. But I don't have like other cake pans besides muffins. So we'll do that. So we're going to put half the mixture in here. And we'll put the other half um in the thing. The other half after we put the crumbs. So we just gotta put half. Half. Only now I see that how did I mess up this? Like I have like a little flour on this. Like how did that happen? I don't know. One thing about my stand and my handheld mixer, it does not like to stand. Like my goodness, it'd be a fight. It'd be a fight for me to get this to stand. I definitely mix this too much, but okay. It's still kind of lumpy. That's not true. It's still kind of lumpy. Like, do you classify this as lumpy? It's kind of lumpy. Like, it's kind of lumpy. There was no photo. There's a video, but I did not look at the video. So I looked at the video when I saw the recipe, but I didn't look at the video today to like reference how lumpy. So in my defense, if it's not lumpy enough, well, that's why. That's why. Okay. I think now, like this is half, we can go and sprinkle the other stuff, and then we put the rest of this cake on top. I think this is enough for whatever this is. So I have the cinnamon crumb. If you missed the beginning of this video, this is what it is. You can rewind. So I'm putting this across. I have to leave some for the topping. I kind of dropped some already, but that's okay. And I'm spreading it. I find this does not look like what was in the picture, but we will see. See, like, this is crummy, so I'm like, I think it'll be fine. Like, this is the crumb pad. This is the cinnamon crumb thing is crummy, so I think we'll be fine. Cause this is super crummy. You know, this got crumbs in it, so I'm like, we should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna leave the rest for the top, cause I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen. Is it supposed to cover everything? I don't know. Okay, I think that's good enough. Okay, now see the rest of this batter? We're putting it on top. You can see we have half batter in there. Put it on top. Maybe it's not half, but it's a good. It's something. But we gotta spread the rest to cover this now. And again, that's baking powder in this, so it's gonna swell. Gotta remember. That's what I'm telling myself. It's gonna swell. So just do your best to cover the rest. And then we'll put the thing as a topping again. You just gotta spread it on top. The bread smelling right. See there. Just keep baking and doing the stuff. I don't know what's your favorite cake. This is my first time making a cake with like a filling, like in the middle. I tend to, I've already done something with a topping, but never like where I had to do a filling. I've seen people do it, and I've seen people like do two cakes, do like a filling, and then like put them one on top of the other. I just never had to do that myself. And this, maybe you can do it this way, but this one is like one and done. Kind of like it's an instant like cake with a filling, but I guess it's not like it's not a frosting like filling, but like there's butter in it, so the butter should melt. Like I feel like it's gonna be like a crumble, like that's why it's called cinnamon crumble. It'll be like a crumble like inside, and it's optional. If you don't want it to be a crumble inside, you can literally like not do it and only put it on top. I'm just following the recipe, so doing my best to just like respect how it is, and it's not bad. I think I leave exactly what I needed to be able to do it. So we will see how this turns out. I might not stay live for y'all to see this because I think I have to wait 30 minutes and the JohnnyCakes will be done by then. Because I will think, not me messing up my little cinnamon that's left. Yeah, I got. Oh, I think it's because I touched the other thing. Okay, now I know how I messed up. It's like, how did I mess this up? Because I touched it. I touched it. That's how. That's how. That's how. That's one thing with the power of the internet. You can find so much recipes, and it's just finding the right ones that you like, seeing what ingredients you have, and like wanting to try out new things, and whew, then all of that gets you here. Oh, that's my alarm to set the JohnnyCakes already. Let's sprinkle this fast, and so we can get out the JohnnyCakes and just switch these out for them. So let's do that. I think I need to have it flat as possible. So let's do that. I don't think it's very lumpy, so I don't know for this. Not very lumpy. It's given not very lumpy. I can see that if you had a food processor, this would have been a way smoother process. I see it. I definitely see how that could work. I did not put enough under this. I have all of these left. I could have put way more. I just put olive. Like I was like, what if I don't have enough for the topping? Now I have like too much for the topping. It's okay. It's like way too much for the topping, I think. But it's okay. I was like, let me not put, maybe I had to overflow in the topping because it's gonna bake either way. Anyway. This is the end result for the bacon. Get side view. Like it's glass. You can see I put, this is the crumb level. This is batter and then it's crumb again. I will. The crumb level is high, boys and girls. getting these out. Okay. These are very flattish. For what I was expecting, they're very flat. They're very flat. So this is Johnny Cake. And even the flowers, like, I got questions, but I guess this is what happens when you don't do Johnny Cake in a while. How are you enjoying the process? How am I enjoying the process? The cake, I don't know. I feel like last time I made the Snickerdoodle cupcakes, it wasn't live on on YouTube or for YouTube. It was a better experience. So yeah. So I got questions about that, to be honest. I don't feel as confident. Even my Johnny cake, they're looking really brown. I know they whole wheat, but even whole wheat, I'm used to them looking like mix. Like when I say mix, it's like I don't know how to explain. Did I burn them? Like it still looks like whole wheat bread is brown, but it's like I don't know how to explain it. But they're not burnt. Maybe it's just been a while. Maybe I used to do mix. I think I used to do mix whole wheat. So maybe that's why I'm shocked. That's why I'm like, did I burn them? But because they look flat. And I'm like, did I burn them? But I don't think so. So it's okay. So that's that. But at least there, I did not put it, but I have to put 25 minutes on the clock. Because I know it says 30 to 25, but I'm making it hotter. I can make it a little lower. But I don't know. Should I just stop here and leave you all and send you the picture of it? Or would you want to wait 30 minutes? I guess you want to cut this open. I can do cleanup. But I'm just checking how long for this. It did say total time it takes an hour and 10 minutes. I feel like I did take longer than that. But I did say 30-minute cook time. But I make it the oven hotter than what it is. It's I'm gonna do okay. It says to leave it cool for 15 minutes anyway. I'm not doing the icing because of all that sugar and butter on top. I don't think we need anything extra. But what I'm gonna do, and tell me if the microphone is okay, if I'm like huffing and puffing in it. Y'all gotta tell me. But back to the subject. Back to the subject. I am thinking 30 minutes. That should be fine. Cause it says 35 minutes. I was saying 25, but I'm gonna just restart what I had, to be honest. What did I have? Yeah, I had 25. So it's gonna be 25 and we'll check. So I'll start clean up. I'm just happy at least. I wanted to get it in there with the Johnny Cakes, but that's okay. The Johnny Cakes will be rested, I guess. I'm just wiping down my hand thing. This was a good one. This I find is a good investment. It comes with 3 attachments, not sponsored. It's the Hamilton Beach Professional, and I got it for 19.99. And I don't use it often, but when I use it, it's awesome. Like there, like I said, that's the first time I used this one. I've been using only this attachment. This is the first time I used the paddle one like this, and I liked it. So I just gotta remember because I'm so often when I use this is to do thick stuff or cookies. Like I've already used this to do cookies and muffins. And for the muffins, I still use that. And I not the muffins, I'm sorry, the cupcakes. And for the cupcakes, I still use those. But I think I could use this one because I feel like it takes less like stuff gets stuck in it. So yeah. So I'm just wiping it. Make sure you unplug it. But yeah, I'm gonna wash, and it's dishwasher safe. The attachments. You can't put this in dishwasher, of course, but you can wipe it. So it's like nice. I'm still here. I'm just putting up my hand mixer. I would love, that's my thing. When I have my house and I have my little mixer, I would like to have, like my mother has one, like a mixer where it stay in place. Yes, you still have to take off the like paddle attachment and the bowl where you clean it, but you just gotta go put it on and it does it. Like that, you see, I have to walk my arms, and people be like, your arms are so muscly. It's cause I be, I be walking the bacon and doing the kneading, and I see people doing bread with it. They have a bread attachment, and it does the kneading for them. It does the kneading for them. That's revolutionary. Like I don't know. Like, and I know there's people who have a bread maker. I don't know if that's for me, cause I feel like I would need one that does like everything. Like I heard there's pressure pots that can do yogurt, that can make bread, that can do soup and all that. Like that makes sense. If it was something like that, I would say okay. But like I find like that mixer, I could like make, I can make it mix. It will mix the cake, butter everything. You just gotta keep going, clack, and it does the thing as of me doing the standing. And so when I'm doing like the mixing, I don't gotta do one hand do like it's mixing. I can go to things. I can do other things. It's just mixing away as I do other things. I think it would just be time. But I'm in an apartment. I'm a renter. It just doesn't make sense. And I remember there was a comment in previous videos of someone saying, "Oh my goodness, you cook a lot of things or like do in such a small little space." And I'm like, I hope it inspires you that if you don't have space, you can still cook like complex meals. I don't know what to say other than that. You can still cook complex meals. You don't have to be like, "Oh, I can't do anything. I'm stuck." This and this. Y'all probably saying, "Girl, you're not even center in the flame." I'm sorry. You don't have to be stuck. You can do certain things still. You can still cook. You can still bake. I wouldn't say you can do everything, but you can still do some things. Don't let, like, if you want to do something like for yourself and it's cheaper than like how to say, cheaper than buying it, or you're on a budget. Like I understand these days, especially budgeting, and you're like, I want a treat, I want sweets, I want this and this and that. You can bake it. You can bake it. Don't like think, oh, I can't. I'm just gonna have to suck it up and stay without blah blah blah. You can bake. You can do stuff. Don't limit yourself. This is the throw in the trash. You can definitely do some stuff. Like, don't let your dreams be dreams. I'm gonna put this to soak. To be honest. I might launch my dishwasher today, to be honest. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see if it fills up. If I can put all this in the dishwasher instead, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Thing is, I'm thinking about this weekend, how I'm cooking. It's funny because I could have cooked the pasta thing I wanted right now. Like I have the oven on and dump it and put in the oven. And that will be this weekend tomorrow. Nah, let's just do that Saturday and don't do it in the oven. I'm just there. I'm hesitating to just do that. Well, how much time I have? I have 19 minutes. Do I do that? Because the oven is on. I'll have to show you all. It's like a recipe on the side that I want to do. And it's pasta, and I was going to do it Sunday. But I'm going to eat tomorrow. I can have salad. I have salad with that tomorrow. Yeah, but I gotta cook it. If anything, I can cook it tomorrow instead and just not put it in the oven. Because it does cost to put in the oven, but that's a lot of effort. I can just put it all. I think I can all do it in the same bowl. Even if the recipe calls for that, I can just do my thing. Put the butter, put it just in the, all in the casserole, call that. I can show you. Oh, do you want to see? Oh, I should have dinner. I should have dinner, and then I can like eat that. Not me having dinner on stream, but I don't know what dinner I'm having though. That's the thing. I just want to taste the bread, the hot bread. So I don't need to necessarily have dinner to do that. I don't know what y'all think. I'm like, I should turn on the light. I'm trying to wash. If you're here watching, I am washing my dishes. If you're wondering why people don't be showing you that they gotta wash their dishes after cooking, especially if that's flour, like you gotta like scrub. Cause if you just put that in a dishwasher, it is not gonna come out. Unless y'all have secret technique, please tell me the secret technique to like get the flour out. I am all ears. Cause I gotta scrub it, then I can put it in. I gotta make sure no flour's in there. I'm thinking what to eat with a Johnny cake. I can have hummus, but I don't feel like I have tzatziki, but I don't want to eat carrots with the tzatziki. And I find Johnny cake and tzatziki is weird. But I can do that. I can just have hummus on the side and have the Johnny cake. It's not the end of the world stuff, I guess. It smells nice though, the cake. It smells cinnamony. I like cinnamon cakes and I like caramel, so I know there's no caramel in it, but I'm just saying. The stating things I like, so I'm like, I should like this. Also, if there's like flavors you like, that's also a helpful. Like if you're like, oh, I think I like jam instead of what I did with cinnamon, I'm sure you can do like a berry something. If you have like frozen strawberries to process or something, I'm sure you could put that in a blender and a processor and do the same thing instead of the cinnamon. Like with frozen berries. This again, it's not in the recipe. I'm just saying like you could do this and just make sure you do like frozen berries in it and like crush them or put them in a Ziploc bag and roll them on each other with a rolling pin to just break it up. I should have done that. That should have worked with the cinnamon too though. You know that? It's hours after. I'm like, I could have do this. I could have do that. Probably. I'm washing. If you're wondering who's talking, and I am washing my dishes. You are not seeing me, but I'm washing some of the dishes so I could like scrub and then put in the dishwasher. I know some people like you don't need to do that. I've experienced it, at least how I have my dishwasher with whatever I use, that if I don't do that, it like has like sticks and stuff. It doesn't like it doesn't like clean up well as if I did do that. So I just do it so I know at least after everything is like clean of the clean. Just less headache for me. I'm gonna wash this because I want to reuse this pot actually. I'm saying pot, pan, bowl, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I want to use this bowl, so we're gonna have to. Actually, I do want to use a pot too. I have a pot here, So I'm gonna wash so I can use this pot tomorrow. Actually, I can use the pot tomorrow. I would love to use this pot tomorrow, if possible. So I have to move these stuff around. And I still didn't eat. Can I just have the bread? Just by itself, just bread. Especially like it's hot. Now it's like kind of cool down probably, but I guess I can have the tzatziki and then have the bread. That's how it's not just bread. Y'all not gonna judge me. I can have a little salad. That's all I'll do. I'll have a little salad. But let's be just salad. I can have a salad with some blueberries. I'm also tomatoes and I'm not going to buy them. I should go buy some, but I'm probably not gonna go buy them. I just know I'm not gonna do that. So if you know, you know. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. So no one's talking to me. Okay, just making sure. I'm like, no one's here talking to me, so we're good. I'm here talking it up anyway. I'm here talking it up anyway. Fast forward to the part where I'm at the salad. If you wanna see me actually eat the bread. I think it's the first live where I'm like, oh, I'm actually gonna just leave and go. I didn't even put y'all on be right back. I'm just like, I'm just gonna wash my dishes. Cause I can do that. Cause I can do that. And it's okay to do that. I am fitting stuff in here. Yeah. Y'all gotta walk with me, please. Okay. This cake smells good. Oh, I see that. Apparently, it's a breakfast cake as well. If you're like, so I guess you can have it as like a breakfast. If you're someone who likes cake for breakfast, or like, you're like, I like, you want something to replace the pastry stop. If you're someone who stops for pastries, um, for breakfast, I dropped something. I'm like, I don't know why I dropped, but something fell. Okay, I know why this. Got a little scared. I was like, what in the world is this? Okay, I know why it is, so that's good. That's the last thing I need to wash. So I can actually set this to wash, I think. I can. And the rest I can wash by hand. Can I? Can I please wash it? Oh, I should take some tea. Oh, that would be good. Let's make some tea. I know I'm just adding things to the things. I'm gonna make some tea. I can wash the sifter another time. And I'll put that to wash. And then I will make some tea. Actually, that's actually some good idea. So I can have that with the cake. Is it not closing? Why not? Oh. I'm putting the dish. The dish is up. Oh shoot. I wanted to go hot start. That's okay. We can just go stat then. But I can't do hot stat. this now. There we go. That's how you kind of do it. Okie dokie. I'm gonna boil some water. I am still here. No one's talking to me. I'm sorry that I have absented myself this long. I'm just taking an opportunity. I know y'all like, you could do this. Listen, I have to clean anyway my table and floor and stuff for all the spills. And I said it in the past and I'll say it again. Cleaning while you do it just it's like I say well at the end it just helps me not be sad doing it all at the end because that would be a lot and I would be mad. I would be like grumpy because I'm someone who prefers to cook. Like I would prefer cooking. I don't like washing dishes and stuff like that. Like I'm more of a I will cook it, but I don't want to like clean up after. Like somebody else do it, please. Thank you. I have done the cleaning up, but when I do that, technically, I'm like, I'm not doing the cooking, but I'm just somebody who prefers that combination instead of the latter. I'm like tzatziki. Yeah, I'm gonna do tzatziki. I still have hummus, but I don't feel like eating hummus. I feel like eating tzatziki, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna have that with my Johnny cake. And the tea will be hot by the time that is out. I'm not recommending this combination. That's what I'm doing. Again, Johnny cake is good with like breakfast, like a breakfast meal and stuff like that. But like it's bread, it'll be fine with salad. So I'm just having salad with tzatziki and I have some berries because if you didn't know, iron is better absorbed with with vitamin C. Like berries have vitamin C or vitamin A, one of the things. I just know it's better absorbed like that. So yeah. And I can finish my water too while I have that, and I have some tea. I'm gonna have some verbena, probably verbena. If not verbena, moringa. I'm gonna have moringa. Yeah, I'm gonna have some moringa. It's been a while since I had that one. So I'm gonna take the most flowery one to taste. The most flowery one, which is this one. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful. It is I'll bake. Oh, I forgot to pray. Thank you God for food I'm about to eat. Give to those who do not have. And thank you for this wonderful day and for giving me another day to live. And may the cake, the bread, everything taste good. Amen. And may also the viewers know you. In Jesus' name. Amen. It's good. Maybe it's just been a while since I had it. It's just that it's too much flour. On top. I maybe needed to add extra salt. Maybe. I'm on mute while I eat. I think my baking powder is definitely dead though, seeing how flat they came out. They barely rose, so I think my baking powder is definitely dead. So I'm thinking, I don't know how this cake gonna come out. I do not know. And tzatziki with Johnny cake tastes good. I didn't expect that. It's the bomb. I was like, it might be weird. It's not weird. It's good. It's delicious. I did good. Even though it's flat, it's not like hard. It's like good. Not bad. Mhm. It's good. Mhm. It's good. I forgot to remute. That's okay. It's good. See it clean. I'm telling you, it's delicious. And I have like 30 seconds before I check the cake, so we're good. And my water's boiling. I turned off the water. That's all. Let's wash my hands and get the stuff. Excuse me. I'm getting. Let me look at it first. I can't tell. I can't tell if it's a good or not. I have to get my oven mitts and I will see. I'm gonna poke it with a knife, and if it comes out clean, we're good, you know. Oh no, it's not cooked at all. We need to keep you in, baby. Right, right. Okay. I by accident almost burned myself on the thing on this thumb because I was holding the pan, and so my thumb went in the cake on the side, but it's definitely not done. This is how the knife comes out. So I'm gonna put it for like 5 minutes. Good thing I put it hotter though, because it's not that at all. I can look at it. 7:36. Okay. And at 7:36, I'm gonna move it. I'm here moving more stuff. I'm gonna put the Johnny cake back here. I think it makes the most sense. Just adding something to wash. I should add this fork and knife to wash too. Plate I can't, but the fork and knife I can. There's still time. Yeah, I need to finish this baking powder because it is not swelling up. The cake looked like it swelled up though, so I'm confused by why it didn't swell up the bread but swell up the cake. Like, it swelled up. It looked like it was dancing when I saw the cake. I was like, you dancing? Cake was dancing. I was like, okay, cake, I see you. I was like, I see you. Cake was dancing. I'm gonna have some moringa tea, and then I can sweep. Well, sweep. Let's wipe the counter down first. But I have to wait 15 minutes. But I want to show you all what the cake looks like. I'm not gonna eat the cake live, but I want to at least show you what it looks like once it's out. Definitely gonna show you that. I just not can't show you what it is after. But I would like to first make the tea. Okay, got my tea soaking. Okay, my tea is steeping. I'm gonna use it in the same sauce, so that's not gonna change nothing. Okay, this is cool now, so I can put it away. I'm cleaning. Keep cleaning. There's no food here, so we're good now. I moved all the stuff. I do have my wash rag, my the dish, but the dishes, but I don't wanna get flour on that. Cause again, I'm gonna cook tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna use that to clean everything. So let's save that for that. Cause normally I would do all this cooking at the same time, but exceptionally, since no video for you all this week, I decided to do it, combine everything today. So this is why we have this stream as you see it now. I did run it through things. At least you can't see, but this finger got got ruined a little bit. But yeah, so we got a few minutes. I'm waiting. Um, it was 7:31. It's been 5 minutes. I kind of want to wait 4 more minutes to see what it gives at 40, so I can check the cake and I can show you the reveal of the cake. Would that not be nice? I'm sure that would be nice. I'll show you all the Johnny cakes, and again, that recipe is linked in the description. Photo that's it's just I did it with whole wheat. If you're wondering why is it brown, it's whole wheat, which is better. It's whole wheat. Whole wheat is better for you. If you do not like the taste of whole wheat, do it with all-purpose flour. Do it with bread flour. Uh, do it with your preferred flour. It's just that I have more of that flour, so that's what I used it. I have also done half and half. That's why I was saying I was surprised how brown it was, and I think it's because that's the first time I did pure whole wheat. I think I've been splitting it, but it's not bad. It's just different, and it tasted bomb. So honestly, I should be doing whole wheat more often. I've done whole wheat bread. And it could be the fact that it didn't rise as well. It didn't expand. So I'm like, huh, it didn't expand. Odd. Okay, I put these two things here. If you have questions again, let me know. How how do you like these videos? You wish it had a second camera, like showing the cake, etc. Let me know. Comment, like, hype, do all that good stuff. I am again cleaning when you're seeing me off the screen. I do gotta go and check the cake because it was very wet when I saw it just now. I gotta go and stick a knife in it again and hope that it's not very wet this time, to be honest. It smell cooked. I don't know if it cooked, but it smell cooked now. Compared, it was smelling good before, but yeah, now it smell cooked. So I don't know if that means that it's gonna burn. Hope not, because now I am sweeping and I gotta wash my hands before I check that. I'm gonna check it. Don't forget to like the video. It encourages me to do more of these type of streams. If you like these type of streams, it encourages me to do more. So let me know. Like, hype, all that good stuff. Vertical or horizontal, wherever you're watching. Okay, it's 40. Let me check. I have to wash my hands though. I said let me check, but I have to wash my hands. So let me put this in. But thank you though for letting me absent myself. I say letting me, I did it anyway. thank you for waiting and watching while I go and empty all these things so I could actually clean my kitchen and get you all these cakes and stuff for your review, your viewing pleasure. I appreciate it. I forgot this, my oven mitt. Oof. Okay, let me put the knife in. What's a knife? Ow, I just broke my nail. Ooh, it comes out cleaner. Let me chuck it somewhere else because this is sus. A little sus. It's not like fully clean. That's why I'm like hesitant. But like it's a crumble cake. I don't know if that's normal. It's not like out like it's not like before, but it comes out buttery. So I can't tell to be honest. I'm gonna turn it off because I do think it's too much now. But I, and plus I have to now wash my like oven grill for some reason the thing. So I'm gonna stop it. Not because I think it's ready. I just think it's gonna get over the thing. I'm gonna wait 3 more minutes. Thank you for the big. You're welcome. I'm gonna wait 3 more minutes because it's not like super clean. That's why it's like confusing me. I'll let you. I'll show the steep tea because I did do moringa. So this is. I have a little macaron steeper, steamer, whatever you call it. So it's doing that. Y'all can't even see it on the screen. No, it's there. Um, I'm giving it 3 more minutes. Then I'll take it out. Cause I have a feeling it's gonna settle in the thing. I think. I do think it's gonna settle. And it's gonna like do its thing. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's like, and like I think it's gonna settle. It's gonna be fine. Cause at least it's like cooked now. Thank you for letting me know, and thank you for watching the vertical. Um, but you're welcome. Thank you for watching until now. Someone said thank you for baking. I'm glad because I have the light on. I have my like it's not a ring light, but it's like an extra light. It does look better. I think without this, y'all would be in the darkness. Even though I wasn't like here all the time because I was cleaning, but I was here all the time when I was cooking. So when I was preparing, I guess cooking and baking is cooking. I guess it's infusion like herbal tea, so it doesn't have to like stay in. I can like get it out. I don't want it to dry out, but again, I didn't use the temperature they recommended, so I'm wondering if that's what happened. I didn't use the temperature they recommended, so it could be that as well. That like I didn't use the temperature they recommended. I maybe that's why it's not like cooked for like I was lighter temperature the time, so it's like well this is why it's maybe not cooked, cause I want to keep the same temperature as Johnny Cake, so it is what it is. I'm gonna stop it now and take it out so I can show you and I'll show you and I can put it back in. I don't know. I have to put the knife in though. I put the knife in. Can I put the knife in? But I'm waiting it to show 45. Give it 5 more minutes. It's the oh there we go 45. I'm gonna show you, but I'm gonna leave it in the oven because I don't trust it. I don't trust it. That is done, but it's off. I turned off the oven, but this is what it gives. So the cake glazed. It kind of looks like a earthbender cake. If you ever saw the Avatar, not the blue ones, the last Airbender Avatar, the last Airbender Avatar, it kind of looked like if I was an oddbender. If a cake was an oddbender, it would look like this. I don't think it's cute. I don't know if it's success. I ain't taste it. It might look like this. Maybe this will look cuter as a bread. Like have a bread pan and have it, because it's a breakfast cake and you slice it like horizontal, well, vertically. If you have a bread pan like that, like rectangle, like that horizontally. I think that would be cute because you'll have the slices and you lay them down, but in cake format, it's odd. I will say that. And my knife came out like this. Let me show you off of it. So it came out clean, but it still has like a little bit of, but like it's a crumb cake. I'm wondering if that's normal, because a dry cake will suck. But I feel like I have more crumb than cake in it, so that's why I'm weirded out. So I'm just leaving it in. But maybe that's because the thing is, it came out like that. But this is clean. Like this is clean. This is like butter and stuff come out of it. But it's like the filling, I think. So I think this is clean. So I think I should leave it cool 15 minutes to taste. But I turned it off. So. And I broke my nail. This one. So yeah. But at least I cleaned everything. So that's nice. I won't have that to do. So on that note, I guess goodbye everybody. Thank you for watching until now. I think this has been the longest stream on YouTube. At least cooking wise, I think that I've ever done. But I also cleaned here. So it could be why. Let me know again once more in the comments. Or by liking the video, hyping it. If you like this type of cooking, baking, want more, other camera, etc., etc. Other camera, I wouldn't know how to set it up. Besides using the webcam camera, my webcam camera is not necessarily the best. But I think if it's the webcam camera just for a food shot, it might be okay. Like I have to see. I've done it in the past, so I'm sure I can do it again. So we'll see. But thank you. Maybe I'm Celeste, maybe I'm not, but you can call me Rice because it's my nickname. The other beach or the sea sand sun, but keeping all the fun. And see you next time. I did say Rice is my nickname. And if you like gaming, I'm here. If you like lifestyle, I'm here. Travel vlogs, cooking, lifestyle vlogs, and so much more. Just let me know. And see you in the next video. Watch the Johnny Cake video if you want the full recipe of the bread. And I did it more successful there. They rose. Again, my baking powder is my baking powder is dead. I gotta finish. But it worked in the cake. It did work in the cake. So again, I'm suspicious about that one. But I'm saying bye too long. So take care. You saw the end of the cake. And I'll see. Maybe I should do the cakes I know how to do, like successful, and keep the trial for off of YouTube. Because I tried a snickerdoodle. That was the first time, but off YouTube, and it was successful. I tried the cookies first before giving it to you all here. So maybe I need to keep doing that. I don't know. It's learning progress, learning progress, progress, learning. You know what I mean. Bye.